Hi everyone, and welcome back to Groomer on the Horizon. I am Alex, and today I have Willow with me. She is a standard poodle puppy. She is currently 5 months old today. So she's never been groomed before. It's a little bit late in the game that I would prefer her to be groomed, but even though it is, she's done super well with the process so far, and she continues to do really, really well. So she's getting her first ever haircut today, and we're gonna do her up exactly like a standard poodle. So I'm starting off with a 2-guard on her body. Mom wants her to be a little fluffy still, but also really show off those features that a standard poodle gets. So I'm taking her down with the 2-guard. I bathed and blow dried her first. Normally with that amount of hair, I would take a chunk of that hair off before the bath. But since she's a puppy, since she has the puppy hair, I wasn't really sure how she was gonna do. So the best case for me to do was just to kind of put her in the bath first and see how it went with just starting there, because if they get too nervous, you don't want to overstress them by doing everything. So this was definitely the best choice for her today, but she did super well and she impressed me, and you'll see that throughout the entire process here. So I'm gonna take the 2-guard down first, and then we'll kind of go through shaving her legs with a clean feet and clean face as well. So now you'll see that I'm taking my 15 blade, it's an Arturo blade, and I'm giving her clean feet, which means I'm just shaving her feet in reverse for that poodle look. I use a 15 blade because I find it to be the safest and best looking, especially for her color. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, if you are shaving a lighter colored poodle, like a white or a light cream, you wanna go up to about a 10 blade. Anything shorter than that can and will irritate their skin, especially if they're not used to it. It takes time for their skin to be accustomed to be shaving so short. So a 15 blade is going to be perfect for Willow today. So that's what I'm going to be using to shave her feet and her face, and that little notch by the end of her tail, or the top of her tail as well. And then everything else, I'm going to use the the guard comb, so this is really the only like deep shaving that she's gonna have done, as well as her sanitary areas, but we always use a 10 blade for those. You can see how good she's letting me handle her paws, and she's a little curious because it's totally new to her, but she is being a very, very good girl. I do have videos on clean feet if you guys need to see that as well, or if you have any questions on how to do that or want to see more of that, just comment below and I will make sure to take more in-depth videos for you guys. You see I blow up right there. That is basically just to get any excess hairs that I don't see while shaving. So I always blow up on the paws after, just to make sure that I'm getting every single little spot that I can. Okay guys, so now I'm working on her ears and her top knot. I don't take much off of their ears as puppies just because they're still growing and they're pretty short unless the owners ask me otherwise. As for her top knot, if you guys want to know how to do that more in depth, I do have videos on that. It is really tricky to do in the beginning when you start doing them. Obviously it's easier if you use a guard comb, but typically most of the time I usually hand scissor. It does take a lot of time to get used to, but I've been doing it a really long time, and I have a standard poodle myself, so it's something that I am used to doing. And there's a lot of different ways to do top knots as well. Some of them like them more with bangs in the front, you know, thicker on the sides or thinner on the sides. So I usually do the top knot of the way that I'm used to doing it on my dog, unless they specify otherwise. And then going forward, I can just ask them if there's anything they want to change or if they want to keep it the same. So yeah, definitely check out that video if you guys are unsure or just need a little bit more help with those top knots. It is a very helpful video. But yeah, so we're gonna finish her up here, and then soon she will be ready to go home. here she is, all nice and finished. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.